When was the last time you spent 10 minutes working on your mobility? Not stretching absent-mindedly while watching TV, not foam rolling for 30 seconds before a workout, but actually dedicating focused time to the movements your body has forgotten how to do. As kids, we all had the ability to move freely through every range of motion. We could squat deeply, hang from bars, reach overhead without compensation, and rotate our spines without thinking twice. But as adults, we lose this capacity. We give up our mobility inch by inch. And the moment you stop maintaining your full movement capability, you start aging faster than you realize. Today, I'm going to show you why this 10-minute routine addresses mobility problems most people don't even know they have, and the exact movements that will restore what decades of forward-only movement have taken from you. Here's the truth. Your body doesn't need endless stretching sessions or expensive physical therapy appointments. It needs to move the way it was designed to move. Before cortisone injections, before assuming chronic pain is just part of getting older, before giving up on activities you love, your body needs to relearn the movement patterns modern life has erased. This routine rebuilds everything that sitting in cars, at desks, and on couches strips away from you. You reclaim mobility in directions you've stopped exploring. You reclaim strength in positions your body has forgotten. And you reclaim the athletic capability that makes daily life effortless instead of a struggle. Think about it. When you only move forward and backward, you outsource lateral strength and rotational control to braces, compensation patterns, and eventually medical interventions. When you restore movement in all directions, you reclaim independence over your body again. This routine isn't just mobility drills. It's a complete repatterning system. It reconnects your body with the full range of human movement. You gain fluid transitions instead of stiffness, stability in challenging positions instead of weakness, and confidence in your body's capabilities instead of constant fear of injury. Here is the 10-minute routine that fixes 95% of your mobility problems. I suggest that you do each movement for about 2 minutes before moving to the next one. And if you feel restricted and unable to display these ranges of motion currently, then regress them by reducing your depth, using support, and working at your current ability. You can also shorten the work time to 60 seconds per movement instead of 2 minutes if that's where you need to start. The key is showing up consistently, not achieving perfection on day one. The Cossack squat. Simple, primal, and brutally honest about how locked up your hips and adductors have become. Here is what it gives you. Lateral hip mobility and adductor flexibility. Every rep forces your inner thighs to lengthen while one hip opens fully to the side. It gives you single leg strength in a plane of motion you never train. It gives you ankle mobility as your foot has to dorsiflex deeply while bearing your full body weight. There is no machine that mimics this. It builds raw functional strength in positions that transfer directly to preventing falls, changing directions quickly, and moving confidently in any direction. Stand with your feet much wider than shoulder width apart, about twice as wide. Keep your toes pointed slightly outward. Now shift your weight to your right side and bend your right knee, dropping into a deep side lunge. Your right knee tracks over your right toes while your left leg stays completely straight with your left foot flat on the ground. Your hips drop down as low as they can go on your right side while your left leg stretches out to the side. You should feel an intense stretch in your left inner thigh and groin. Hold the bottom position for a second, then drive through your right foot to shift your weight to the center. Now, immediately shift to your left side, bending your left knee and dropping into a deep side lunge on that side. Your right leg is now straight and stretching. Continue shifting side to side for 2 minutes. The movement looks simple, but that's the point. Your hips were designed to move laterally with strength and control. Decades of only moving forward and backward have eliminated this capacity. This brings it back. The puppy pose forces your shoulders into a range most people haven't accessed in years. Why does this matter? Because it opens shoulder flexion, stretches your lats and chest simultaneously, and extends your thoracic spine all at once. Your entire upper body becomes functional again. It works shoulder health by training overhead mobility without the compression of bearing full body weight. It works breathing capacity by expanding your rib cage and creating space in your mid-back. Get down on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward as far as you can while keeping your hips directly over your knees. Lower your chest down toward the ground, letting your forehead rest on the floor if possible. Your arms are stretched out in front of you, completely straight. Your hips stay high, directly over your knees. This is critical. If your hips drift backward towards your heels, you're doing child's pose, which is a different stretch entirely. Now just breathe there. Don't force anything deeper. Let gravity pull your chest toward the ground naturally with each exhale. You should feel an intense stretch through your shoulders, armpits, lats, and upper back. Hold this position for 2 minutes. If you can't get your forehead to the ground, place a yoga block or folded towel under your forehead for support. If your shoulders are too tight to straighten your arms, bend your elbows slightly and work from there. Every session you hold this, your range will improve. We reach forward constantly throughout the day, rarely reaching overhead with proper mechanics. This drill makes your shoulders functional in all directions again. The duck walk is one of the most underrated full body mobility builders that exists. You drop into a deep squat position and walk forward while staying in that squat. It feels awkward at first, but that awkwardness is your body relearning a movement pattern it should never have lost. The benefits include deep squat mechanics under load. Your ankles, knees, and hips all have to work together to keep you in a deep squat while moving. Hip and ankle mobility get challenged with every step. Quad and glute strength build in ranges most exercises never touch. Balance and coordination improve as your body figures out how to move forward while staying low. Drop down into the deepest squat you can manage. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly out, heels flat on the ground. Your torso is upright and your arms can reach forward for balance. From this deep squat position, take a step forward with your right foot while staying as low as possible. Then step forward with your left foot. Continue walking forward in this squatted position for 2 minutes. This is ground-based movement that most people completely ignore. We stand and walk upright, rarely challenging our bodies to move while in compressed positions. This drill restores strength and mobility in ranges modern life has eliminated. If you can't hold a full deep squat while walking, start by holding onto a wall or railing for support, or elevate your heels slightly by walking on your toes. The goal is accumulating time moving in a squatted position, not achieving perfect depth immediately. Now, before I show you the next movement, let me address something that connects all of this together. If you're dealing with chronic aches and pains, stiff joints, or you feel like your body just doesn't cooperate anymore, you're not alone. Most people think they're stuck with these problems forever, but what if there was a simple, step-by-step system that could help you move pain-free again? I created Reboot Your Body specifically for people struggling with these exact issues. It's a 30-day program designed to restore the movement and strength you've lost so you can play with your kids or grandkids, get through your day without constant aching, and feel confident in your body again. Imagine squatting down to pick something up without fear, reaching overhead without pain, and moving through life the way you're supposed to. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. The dead hang. This is where we flip the script completely. Dead hangs aren't just about grip strength or preparing for pull-ups. They are about spinal decompression and shoulder reset. And here's why they matter. They unload your spine completely, creating traction that reverses the compression from sitting and standing all day. They reset your shoulder position by forcing your shoulder blades to engage in their natural downward and outward position. They strengthen your grip, which research shows is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. Find a pull-up bar, doorway pull-up bar, or any sturdy overhead structure that can support your body weight. Grip the bar with your hands just outside shoulder width apart. Let your entire body hang with your arms completely straight. Don't try to pull yourself up. Don't engage your lats or squeeze anything. Just hang there and breathe. Your shoulders should feel like they're being pulled down away from your ears, creating space in the joint that's been compressed for years. Most people think they're hanging correctly, but they're tensing muscles that should be relaxed. Your neck should feel long, not scrunched. Your shoulders should drop down, not hike up. You should feel a stretch through your lats, the sides of your torso, and possibly even into your lower back. If you feel your shoulders creeping up towards your ears, you're gripping too tight, relax your grip slightly and let your shoulders sink down. That's the position you want. Hold for as long as you can, up to 2 minutes total. If you can't hang for 2 minutes straight, break it into multiple hangs. Hang for 30 seconds. Rest. Hang again. Repeat until you've accumulated 2 minutes of total hanging time. If you can't hang with your full body weight yet, keep one foot lightly touching a box or bench below you for assistance. The decompression happens whether you're hanging fully or partially assisted. Hanging restores shoulder mechanics that sitting destroys. It teaches your body what healthy overhead positioning feels like, which transfers to every reaching, lifting, and carrying task you do. The hip air airplane brings everything together. Same deep single leg balance requirement as the duck walk, but you add rotation that most people have completely lost. The benefits include hip internal and external rotation under load. Your hip has to rotate inside the socket while bearing your full body weight on one leg. Balance and proprioception get challenged in ways that prevent falls and improve athletic ability. Glute strength and hip stability build in rotational ranges that typical exercises miss completely. Stand on your right leg with your knee slightly bent. Hinge forward at your hips and extend your left leg straight behind you, parallel to the ground. Your body forms a T shape. Your arms can reach out to your sides for balance. Now, keeping your standing leg and hips completely stable, rotate your torso and lifted leg together. Open your hips by rotating your left leg and torso toward the ceiling. Your left foot rotates from facing down toward facing up. Then rotate back the other direction, bringing your left leg and torso past center toward the floor. For technique, think about your pelvis rotating around your standing leg like a propeller. Your standing leg doesn't move, everything else rotates. Do 5 to 8 full rotations on your right leg, moving slowly and with control. Then switch to your left leg and repeat. Continue alternating legs for 2 minutes total. Don't rush through these. The wobbling you feel is your stabilizer muscles learning to control rotation while balancing. That adaptation is exactly what you need. This is rotational training that most people never do. We move forward and back, sometimes side to side, but rarely rotationally, and definitely not while balancing on one leg. This drill restores the three-dimensional hip function your body was designed to have, but modern life has eliminated. Do this routine 3 to 4 times per week and you will feel more mobile, more stable, and more athletic than you have in years. Don't let fundamental movement patterns be foreign to you. Reclaim them, use them. These 5 movements done for 10 minutes rebuild what decades of limited movement have destroyed. Because if you can move freely through these patterns, you will move better everywhere else. Here's the complete structure. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Move through each exercise, spending roughly 2 minutes on each. Cossack squats for 2 minutes, shifting side to side continuously. Focus on getting as deep as you can on each side while keeping the straight leg completely extended. Puppy pose for 2 minutes, holding the position and breathing deeply. Let gravity pull you deeper with each exhale. Duck walks for 2 minutes, walking forward in a deep squat position. If you run out of space, turn around and walk back. Keep moving for the full 2 minutes. Dead hang for 2 minutes total hanging time. Break this into multiple hangs if needed. 30 seconds on, brief rest. Repeat until you've accumulated 2 minutes. Hip airplanes for 2 minutes, alternating legs every 5 to 8 rotations. Move slowly and focus on the rotation rather than speed. The entire sequence takes exactly 10 minutes if you keep transitions quick. You can do this first thing in the morning to wake your body up and prepare for the day. You can do it in the evening to undo the stiffness from sitting all day. You can do it before workouts to prime your nervous system for training. You can do it whenever your body feels locked up and immobile. Within 1 week of doing this consistently, you'll notice differences. Lateral movements that felt awkward will start feeling natural. Reaching overhead will happen without your lower back compensating. Squatting down will require less mental preparation. Your hips will feel looser and more capable. Within 30 days, movements that currently feel impossible will become accessible. Your Cossack squat will get deeper and more controlled. Your shoulders will open up in the puppy pose. Your duck walk will feel smoother and less taxing. Your dead hang time will increase significantly. Your hip airplanes will become stable and controlled instead of wobbly. The Cossack squat restores lateral hip mobility. The puppy pose opens your shoulders and thoracic spine. The duck walk builds deep squat strength and ankle mobility. The dead hang decompresses your spine and resets your shoulders. The hip airplane trains rotational hip control and single leg stability. Together, these 5 movements address 95% of the mobility limitations and movement deficiencies people face. Hips that only move forward and back but can't move laterally. Shoulders that won't go overhead without compensation. Ankles that won't dorsiflex deeply. Spines that are compressed from constant sitting. Hips that can't rotate while bearing load. Fix these 5 areas and you fix almost everything that's creating your pain, limiting your movement, and making you feel older than you are. Comment below which movement challenges you the most right now. And subscribe if you're ready to reclaim the mobility you've lost and move like a functional human being again.